All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopefully elect. All right. And I just want to do a quick hit on this subject, man. It's inspired by the brother Manata Zagba. He did a couple of videos, Basically, he had a comment on his live stream where this dude was talking about, today ends the 400-year prophecy, and there's a lot of Jake that believe after 400 years of being in captivity in America that you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to be saved, by the Messiah. But the problem is, one of the big problems is, a lot of you Jakes don't understand that the prophecies have to come to pass before we can even think about being saved out of this place. And one of those major prophecies that is yet to come to pass is the RFID chip being implemented, the mark of the beast, okay? Till that gets implemented, we can hope and pray and we want this place to end. But until the prophecies come to pass, there's nothing that you can do. And it's not going to, let's get that, Okay, Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. So the point is, none of these prophecies of the scriptures are going to fail. And a big end time prophecy that must come to pass is the mark of the beast being implemented. No man being able to buy or sell, save he that hath the mark of the beast. So we know that the mark of the beast is not implemented. You can still buy or sell with cash. You can still buy or sell with your credit cards. You can buy stuff online. We don't have anything implemented in the right hand or in the forehead that without it we can't buy anything. So we know that our deliverance is not at hand yet, but it is. It will come shortly. So anyway, I just want to get into a couple of scriptures. 2 Peter 1:20. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation. So you Israelites must know this first. No prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation. Okay? It will be a general consensus, as far as the truth, which the men of GMS have the truth, starting with the apostles and the elders on down. Okay? Starting with Apostle Tahar, Ramlab, Gabar, on down, Rakah. And the men, the men of GMS and the men that teach in like manner, which we believe through faith make up to 144,000 the elect, or make up the bulk of the elect, we have the truth, So no prophecy is of any private interpretation, okay? It's no private interpretation. So you guys thinking of this whole 400-year prophecy, is talking about America, you're completely going off, and no matter how much we correct you, you guys never get it, But anyway, so I'm gonna just read this. I'm gonna read a quick scripture here, just cutting that loose, man. Genesis 15. All right. Genesis 15. I'll start at verse 7. And this is the Most High speaking to Abraham. And he said unto him, I am Yahweh that brought thee out of Ur of the Chaldees to give thee this land to inherit it. And he said, Lord power, whereby shall I know that I shall inherit it? And he said unto him, take me an heifer of 3 years old, and a she-goat of 3 years old, and a ram of 3 years old, and a turtle dove, and a young pigeon. And he took unto him all these, and divided them in the midst, and laid each piece one against another. But the birds divided he not. And when the fowls came down upon the carcasses, Abram drove them away. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram. And lo, in horror of great darkness fell upon him. The Most High put him in a trance. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in the land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. So this prophecy, that came to pass in the past, this is talking about Egypt, okay? The literal Egypt, okay? This prophecy in particular does not have anything to do with America, Babylon the Great. Though this is spiritual Egypt, this place has another a slew of other prophecies that will come to pass for this place, okay? The land of the north, aka Babylon the Great, Okay, this Babylon the Great has different prophecies that are going to come to pass to it rather than Egypt. Okay, this place is not only spiritual Egypt, but it's also Babylon the Great, and it's also Basra, it could be because Esau inhabits it. So this prophecy of Egypt only applied to Egypt. Okay, the prophecies of Babylon the Great are going to apply to this place, America, Babylon the Great. All right, so let's continue, man. All right, verse 14. And also that nation who they shall serve will I judge, and afterward they shall come out with great substance. Okay, and thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace, and thou shalt be buried in a good old age. But in the fourth generation they shall come hither again, meaning in the fourth generation they're going to come here again. For the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. So how does this have anything to do with America? We're going to, what? This is talking to Abraham. And it told Abraham, you're going to go rest with your fathers. And after 4 generations, they're going to come back here. Okay. So, and then it talks about the Amorites. Well, who are the Amorites? Who are the Amorites? You guys got to you got to calm down, man. Going into all these different prophecies and you don't really have the understanding of them. Okay. The prophecies that have to deal with America usually have the key words in them. Land of the North. Let's get it. Jeremiah 16 and 15. This is a perfect one. Jeremiah 16. I ain't going to start at 15. I'm going to start. Let's see what I want to get out of here. This is Jeremiah 16 and verse 12. And ye have done worse than your fathers, for behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not, neither ye nor your fathers, and there shall ye serve other gods day and night, where I will not show you favor. Okay. Now that sounds like here, of course this was talking about another place, but that sounds like also, the situation that you Jakes are in here, man. This sounds like the condition of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans in Babylon the Great. But let's continue. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all lands whither he hath driven them. And I will bring them again into their land, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Okay. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. This is us waking up the elect. And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So right now we're fishing for the elect to wake them up so that they can spiritually return to the Most High. And then afterwards, the elect are going to be turned into those hunters, and they're going to hunt down you wicked Jakes, you 2/3 Jakes that are still left on the earth, and you Edomites, and there's going to be death and destruction unto you, man. So yeah, I just want to quickly go into that, man. And this is gonna be a repeat, because through the Spirit, one of the brothers re-uploaded, which I'm gonna have to finish checking out that lesson. This brother re-uploaded it, as a matter of fact. Let me go here. Like it says right here, the 2,000 year prophecy, the year 2000 prophecy was a stumbling block to the unbelievers, and this whole 400-year prophecy is going to be a stumbling block to the unbelievers of this day and age, because when you don't get saved, when you don't get raptured out, when you don't get taken out of here after the so-called 400 years, that you're supposed to be a slave in another land, a lot of you Jakes is going to fall out and stop believing. But you never believed in the first place because you won't accept the rebuke and the correction of the men of the Lord. All right. So anyway, I just want to do that quick lesson. All honor, glory, and praises go to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. With that, I'm going to say shalom.